going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review the Season 2 premiere of MTV's Scream. Season 2, Episode 1, titled I Know What You Did Last Summer. Or I wish they would have just titled it Welcome Home or something like that. Some shit like that. Either way, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Season 2 premiere. Let's just do it that way. So it's good to see Scream back, man. I remember Season 1, it was so fun last year, dude, reviewing it for you guys. The playlist is down below if you want to see my Season 1 reviews, right down below. Yeah, it's great to have the cast back, because I remember once Season 1 ended, I remember, where there was an article and somebody was saying, we're going to change Season 2 up, we're going to have different characters, we're not going to have the same characters, or we're going to do something different. I'm glad they stuck to the same characters, because I couldn't see it being new character. We've spent so much time with Emma and Noah and, all these characters. It's good to see them back. It really is. And you feel it right there when it opens up. It's like, finally, it's good to be back, man. It's a real good team that they have there. Working on Scream. So either way, spoiler review, if you didn't know, it should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Let's get right to it, shall we? First off, we are in a movie theater, man. My type of party there. Movie theater, and Audrey's there, and there's this whole movie going on. I thought it was like Slasher. I haven't seen Scream in a while. Isn't it called Slasher or something like that? Of course, it opens up with a blonde, and, the phone, and, she's like, where's my cat? Because all of a sudden, if you don't see your cat, oh shit, something happened. Cats move around, but I guess that's a big deal for these people. Anyway, so she goes up in the attic for some reason, and then there's this whole thing where I guess her friend's there, and she's like, why are you scaring me like that? And total freaking stabbing, and it's a whole slasher movie, and of course teenagers are like, woo! Whatever parallel universe they're living in, I guess that's a cool thing. Either way, that's what I loved about Scream. I was like, oh shit, they're doing the movie thing, the whole thing, in the movies and everything. It was really cool. But it's called Murderville or something like that. But I still was like, that's really cool. I got all excited. It was really cool. It reminded me of the time where Anna Paquin and Kristen Bell were in Scream 4, and she was like, shut up and watch the movie, and she stabbed Anna Paquin. She was like, and died and everything. I remember that, so I was like, hey, little nod there, and to all the slash films or time travel and shit like that. Anyway, Audrey is attacked. Everyone leaves and everything, and she ends up getting attacked by this person dressed up as one of the killers, or the ghost face version of Scream. And she's getting these texts and everything during the movie, of course, before she got attacked, saying all this weird shit, basically, that they kill her. So anyway, it turns out she stabbed the person that was trying to kill her, and it was a prank. It's a prank, bro. It's just a prank. It was a prank. Probably not a good prank. Did you not see her get the ice pick about to stab you? Either way, Emma returns, man. It's great to see her back, and someone calls Audrey on the phone and everything, and has that voice modulator, ends up scaring her a little bit. Jake and Brooke end up breaking up. I don't remember them being together in Season 1. It's been a long time, of course. It's been a year. But, hey, it was... they break up so easily, dude. Jake is such a dick at times, dude. Jake literally kind of was just a dick, and she was like, you know what, whatever, and they broke it off, man. Get over it, Emma's having nightmares, which is something that, of course, PTSD and all, she's having all this stuff going on, man. She's still recuperating, recovering and all that. So anyway, Jake is in a bear trap. Jake went to this certain place, which they never really explained why he went to that place, wherever he was. He ended up getting into a bear trap, and a killer is there. One of the killers in the costumes are there, and ends up taking him into this barn. So he's knocked out. Emma and crew are back at school. It's back to school, which I guess it's high school still. I thought they were graduating last year. I guess, are they sophomore? I know they're not sophomores. Are they seniors this year? Or are they juniors? Or I guess it's seniors, I'm assuming. But also, are they old enough to buy alcohol? I'm just saying, or because they had beer earlier, and I don't think Noah's 21. I don't know. I'm just saying, how did they end up getting alcohol? Whatever, underage drinking, yeah, whatever. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, how did they buy the alcohol? Just saying. Anyway, so this weird guy is there, and of course we find out he's the sheriff's son. So, yeah, I could see right in there, man. He has to be connected to something. Maybe he's not the killer. Maybe he is the killer. They're trying to make it too obvious, so I don't think he's gonna end up being. I think he's just gonna be some sort of like psycho guy, but not the killer. If that makes sense to anyone. So of course Kieran is not talking to Emma right now. He's sort of like off, kind of backing off a little bit, keep it down, keep it down. So he's doing that basically. And more text on Aubrey, and it's going to, she's gonna Noah goes to her and says, let's file a report. Let's go to the police station. Let's file a report. So we meet Miguel Acosta, who is the sheriff, I presume. And his son is the guy that was creeping up on Emma in the classroom. They were talking about Nightmare on Elm Street and all that good stuff there, which is sort of a little slow scene going on and kind of a weird scene, but, it's necessary to put the plot up for this season. Either way, they don't file the report. They end up leaving because a text message saying don't do it or whatever. There's consequences, blood-stained consequences. Jake wakes up. He ends up breaking the lock, and the killer is there, and he ends up hanging Jake up in the barn. So Emma does the podcast, which is The Morgue, which is a podcast made by Noah, and, I forgot what they're called, the Original Six or something, the Surviving Six. There's this super secret name for the surviving 6 members of Scream Season 1. So Jake's in the barn. We end up finding that Emma sees this barn picture on Noah's wall, and we find out it's a barn belonging to Troy James, which is Brandon James' brother. And well, Jake is dead, my friend. Yeah, I did not see that coming, because I was literally they're not gonna kill Jake. They're not gonna. No. And right then, he's like, no, I'm not. It's not my time to die and all that. He got his freaking stomach gushed open and the blood's rushing down and shit like that. My last moments on Earth, and blood's freaking going in my nose, and I'm God, man, they killed Jake. I was like, shit, MTV. We return after a year and you kill one of the 6 balls. MTV's got balls, man. That was something there. I mean, I'm on Brooke's side too, man. Don't kill Brooke. Don't kill Emma. Don't kill Kieran. Don't kill Noah. But you kill Jake, and it's kind of shit. Well, he wasn't in that pack there where I wanted to. It's fine. He died, but then I'm like, shit, he died. No, shit, no, don't do that. Jake's dead. Shit. Jake's dead. That was very important, man. That was a very, very intense scene, and the blood and the effects and everything really looked good there. So MTV and the crew for Scream, you did an awesome job with that. Emma's in the house near the barn, and she ends up seeing this guy in a cloak or in this killer outfit in the shadows. I don't know whether she's just having a very PTSD moment or something like that, or that's actually a real thing. I guess we'll find out next week. She ends up screaming. And also Audrey has letters at her work in the theater and everything, which for a horror show, that theater is dead as fuck. It's dead. That theater is dead. Nobody's at that theater. Why would you work at that theater? Who works at a theater? I would work at a theater. I love movies, but I'm saying there's one person working at that theater. Are you telling me there's nobody else working at night? I'm assuming there's more people working at the theater. Really? Are you the owner or something? I mean, come on now. Either way, what did I think about this season 2 premiere overall, man? Let me give you the pros. Let me give you the good stuff first. Real quick, I love the shocks. I forgot how good Scream was good at delivering shocks. That's one of the things that are still very redeemable about the show, is the shock value, is that it gets you. It got me so well from the beginning of it being a movie. I was like, it's a movie. You got me, MTV. I thought it was real or something. I'm like, who's this girl? Who's this killer? Why isn't she wearing her mask? And she ended up stabbing and everything. And once I saw it was a movie, I was like, You got me. You got me so good, man. I wish I would have recorded that. That was some good shocks, man. They're really good shocks. You shocked me about Jake's death, and also Jake's death, the way it was filmed, the way it was done, and the practical effects and the blood and everything. That was really well done too, man. I didn't expect that. You know, I didn't expect one of our team members to die. 5 people remaining, man. Let's hope that none of the 5 people die this season. I think Jake's sacrifice was enough. He didn't even get to do Brooke before he died, man. That's kind of a... well, I mean, Brooke is a little... I'm more of an Emma person, you know. I like Brooke, but I'm more of an Emma guy, you know. I'd be... or Audrey, honestly. Yeah, man, well, all 3 of them, honestly. But either way, Brooke's... she's small. Either way, that happened, man. Audrey, I liked Audrey's whole story arc this episode and the whole opening, and it's a prank thing was also a little twist there too. I did not see that, and you know, Noah's like, I'm calling, like Noah, open the door, all that stuff. I don't know how he got there so quick. I guess he lives like maybe a few blocks away from the movie theater, or it drove that fast. But I did like Audrey's story arc too. I mean, in this story, it's really good. And another pro was it's good to see the people back. Like, it's good to see Scream back. It definitely brought back that Scream Season 1 feeling. It feels kind of new and improved in a sort of way. I like the recap in the beginning. It's good to see everyone. I mean, Noah has his podcast now. I like that. Kieran and Emma, little cute moments there. And, you know, it brings back that little chemistry they had. It had a good opening, man. It really did. It had some good moments in there, and it's not a perfect episode. It's not a great episode. It wasn't a great premiere. I think it was a really good premiere. So, like I said, the opening, and it's good to be back. The cons about this episode and about this premiere in general. Now, we all know this. It's MTV, and I'm just going to be honest, and it's not a big thing, but I mentioned it in Season 1, and I'm still going to mention it now. The acting. It's silly. It's silly at times, the acting. The acting is not good. It's not. It's really not. But I'm going to let it slide because it's still an enjoyable show. It's still entertaining. And I'm connected to these characters, man. I really do enjoy these characters. But, nobody's watching for the acting or anything like that. I mean, I think we all love the characters or enjoy the characters enough to continue watching the show. So, we're not there for acting skills. We're there to actually see who's going to live, who's going to die, and what's going to happen to our favorite characters. That's why we watch the show. Either way, yeah, it is silly at times. Brooke and Jake breaking up. That was quick. That was, like, really, like, they're in the pool and they're kissing, and then all of a sudden, you're a dick, and then, like, oh, wow, you break, like, it felt, I don't know, if it felt so forced to kill Jake this episode. I would have waited for next week or something like that, but just for shock value for the first episode and to get people come back and all that, I understand killing Jake and everything, but I would have saved it for the second episode. Just personally, me, I would have saved it for that second episode. It had a lot of slow scenes. It had a lot of slow scenes, like not the beginning, but right in the middle. Once they got to school and everything, it really just slowed down in the pacing and everything. So I had a little pacing problem every now and then, as well as the sheriff's son. I don't know how I'm gonna do the story arc here with the sheriff's son. It's kind of obvious that he's not right in the head, or he has a grudge against somebody, or it's just so obvious. That's what I'm saying. How silly it is. It's just so obvious. It's so weird, man. It's really weird. But overall, I'm gonna end up giving Scream Season 2, the Season 2 premiere, man, a solid B. I thought it was a really good, not really good, but it was just good. It was just a good premiere. It's good to have the cast back, good to have the characters back, man. I'm glad that everyone else survived except Jake. It's kind of sad to see him go, man. Comment down below to me, what did you think about Jake's death? Did you see it coming? Were you shocked by it? Did you think someone else should have died? Or did you think it was right for Jake to die? Like, what did you think about Jake's death? I guess that's the question of the video there, the question of the episode. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and share. And if you enjoyed the review, hit that subscribe button, man. I'm sorry I'm a little out of it. I know I'm not that energetic. I've been up for a long-ass time. I'm ready to go to bed, man. I need to get some Z's and get my beauty sleep. I'll be seeing you next Monday for more Scream. Until next time, you guys have yourselves a awesome week. And don't kill anybody. Don't just stay tuned for now. Until next time, Bye-bye.